Hello and welcome back to the Unrehearsed Podcast. It is your host, Gisselle. And as you can see, I am here alone. Regina from Peninsula Women's Reset was unable to come, but here I am with a lot of updates and a lot of fun things to talk about. I had the most insane weekend. Um, I don't know if you guys can see because this camera is really good at smoothing out all of my wrinkles and all of my flaws, but I got the craziest sunburn this weekend. Um, so let's just start out with Friday. Friday, I did go to a Giants game. So fun. What is going on out there? I don't like, I don't do, it's not that I don't like baseball. I don't really follow baseball as much as most really amazing fans do. I am a casual watcher of sports and I wasn't always a casual watcher. I feel like I was at some point really into basketball. Not so much anymore. I don't feel like I follow it. I'm not really like into I just have so much other stuff going on and other beautiful, amazing things in my life. That is just not my prime focus, but I love going to games. I love the energy that comes with going to a game. I love like stadium food. I know that sounds super weird, but I love stadium food and just love soaking in the energy of like everybody having a good time. We were sitting in we were sitting in our seats and across from us we see that there's just like a small group of guys that are taking their shirt off, swinging it around above their heads. And I'm like, ah ha ha, goofballs, right? Like, so funny. Look at you. And then they just kind of started spreading. Like, the group got so big. And before I realized it, the entire stadium had their shirts off. It felt like the entire stadium, honestly. It was just like, I wanna say at least half of the men. At least half of the men had their shirts off, swinging it around. Young, old, it didn't matter, like, it was just mayhem. Mayhem, pure mayhem, and I loved it. I loved every minute of it. We could not stop laughing. It was hilarious. It was so fun. The Bay Area is so unserious. We did lose that game, but I just feel like it didn't matter. I mean, for like, I know that some people really like take hard losses. It didn't matter. Like the Bay Area will always be the Bay Area. They will always love, their home sports and their home teams and everything that reminds you of home. So it was a really fun game. I did manage to score a sumo fish sweater where that was like a special edition for the Giants, which I'm like, it's gorgeous, y'all. I love that sweater so much. Um, it was quite pricey. It hurts to pay for it. But I was like, I come here now. I feel like I come to like baseball games pretty regularly, like at least a couple times a year. I'm like, I need a good sweater. I mean, if anybody has ever been to like that stadium, that chill that comes in from the bay is just like so you just need it. I just needed it. I absolutely needed it, and I was like, "Forget it, I'm just doing it." It's really cute. I loved the art. The art is amazing. And I'm just like, "You know what? I'm just gonna do it." I have birthday money. I got birthday money for my birthday, so I was like, "Forget it, I'll just buy a sweater." So that was really cool. I'm like was super excited that I managed to snag it because they were sold out everywhere that we went. And to be able to find one that fit and was comfortable, and I was like, "Oh, yes, perfect." I was like, I can't put it down now." And as soon as I turned around, the rack was completely empty. I was like, I'm glad I grabbed it. So, that was my Friday. Saturday, we did do a, makeup birthday celebration for me last week, when it was my actual birthday. Matt did have food poisoning, so we didn't get to celebrate. He was not about to eat anything. I was like, "Everybody stay home. Let's just, like, work through this illness, and then we will celebrate together." And we did this weekend. Sibby's cupcakes, for anybody who is in San Mateo and looking for an amazing cupcake, Sibby's cupcakes are just divine. I have been going to them randomly for, I wanna say since 2009, and they just never disappoint. Their decoration is amazing. Like the hand decor on these cupcakes are insane. Can't believe that they're made by hand or done by hand. They are a nut-free bakery. They have gluten-free stuff. Like, give them a try if you're in San Mateo, or if you're not, place an order. Come pick it up. It's not that far. Sibby's Cupcakery is my fave. I love it. They're amazing. And go support small business, guys. I'm a really strong proponent of small businesses. So they've been around, I think, for 22 years, I saw on their door. So congratulations to Sibby's Cupcakes. But they're delicious. They're delicious. They always have like really amazing flavors and new flavors that are always coming out too. So give them a shot. So we did that on Saturday. Matt smoked an amazing tenderloin. So good. I'm not really like a meat food I don't like you guys know how I am with food. Regardless, that was the best. Like he could not have picked a better cut of meat and prepared in the best way possible. So that was really fun. It was good to see all of my family and have them all here. Um, I have not gotten much sleep since all of this since this weekend. I feel like this weekend started and I was already tired. The weekend passed and I'm like, "Oh my god," like, the bags under my eyes are as big as IKEA bags. I feel so tired. I could barely keep my eyes open today, and I was like, "You know what? Like, doesn't matter. I will pay for it because I had an amazing weekend." Sunday was SF Carnival. A million, million, million congratulations to Mizzy, our SF Carnival queen this year. You did it, girl. Oh my god, and you glowed. I had the absolute pleasure to be with her this weekend. I danced with her float. Revive Studio was there as well. They're from Millbrae. Luis, also a dance instructor in that Millbrae studio as well. Um, Everybody had such amazing energy. I love being around that energy, guys. It's, like I haven't been in dance for a little while, and I want to say that SF Carnival this year sparked that again in my heart. And I was just like, oh, this is what home feels like. It's just, the vibe, the music, the people, the energy, the good vibes. I mean, like everybody was just amazing. In just the way that they held themselves, in the way that they carried themselves in their work, in their art, in their music. Um, it was just so cool to watch. Then Chavalos was amazing. Chavalos is a dance group from Nicaragua. Well, not from, but they are some of them are from. My point is they're Nicaraguan. They did such an amazing job. It was so cool to see them very much representing Nicaragua, watching them dance and their costumes and everything. Like you guys underestimate also, like if for any of you who don't like know too much about this particular event, it's months of hard work, months of dedication, dancing practice, costumes, like float preparation, like it is a ton of work. And seeing it all come together in like a really fun, amazing parade and just, all the vibes and everybody who's like really excited to see you and see all this, the culmination of everything finally coming to fruition. Was just so cool. You guys will have those videos up on Ellie Odyssey's YouTube page. So if you're curious, I will absolutely be posting that this week so that you can see what it's like because the energy is amazing and the videos will never do it justice. But again, so many congratulations to Mizzy. You worked hard and you deserve to be there. You deserve to be queen this year. Um, have been watching her and all of the things that she does. Um, and that was also kind of one of the things that I wanted to talk about today is the inspiration that I got from everybody who was there. I got to see her in action. And I will say that like seeing her go through the entire parade and run back into the parade, to go dance with another team was just, like, exactly what it should have all been about, right? It's just working hard and supporting other dancers, supporting other teams, supporting, people who have been there for you, and, you really showed up and showed out, and I admire you so much for that. Um, and that just goes to show, like, I think that people expect things to just it doesn't matter how long you've been doing it. If you're not putting in the work, you're not gonna get there. And I feel like that's kind of what, um, is a really big topic for me right now, is just that you're not entitled to anything unless you work hard for it, unless you are in it, unless you are willing to play the game, unless you are willing to put yourself out there, unless you're willing to work hard and work hard every day, even though you're having a bad day, even though you're exhausted, even though you have like a sunburn, like the size of Texas on your face and are extremely tired. Um, you got to show up. You gotta show up and you have to be there for your people, you have to be there for yourself, and I think that that is just so important. And I think that's a huge thing that a lot of people miss is that it's, even though you want it really bad, it doesn't mean that you deserve it. Even though you think you deserve it, does not mean that you'll get it. You need to work hard, you need to be in it, you need to be dedicated, um, and you need to be nice. You need to be nice, and you need to play nice, and um, you need to be sunshine. You need to bring sunshine into other people's lives, and I think that when you live the life like that, things start to line up. And, um yeah, so that was SF Carnival. SF Carnival was beautiful. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing as far as dance goes. It did, gave them my sincerest thank you for letting me literally in my, like, street clothes because I was not planning on dancing with them. Um, letting me join their float, and dance with them and just kind of, like, feel that energy again and just being like, I remember what this felt last year and, like, what this felt like last year, and it just was so inspiring to do it again and just being like, "Oh god, I miss this feeling." This feeling of just, and I didn't do the hard work, right? I mean, I haven't been dancing. I haven't been dancing in a while. But just being able to kind of, like, almost, like, symbiotically just kinda feel that energy and pick as an empath, feel the energy of everybody around them, I was just kind of like, "Oh, yeah." Like, I remember what that felt like. I remember what the nerves, finally subsiding when you're halfway through a parade and just being like, "This is what I worked hard for." I know what that feels like. I got re-inspired of what that feels like. Who knows what that will bring? Who knows what, um dancing adventure I'm gonna go on next. But I will say, I told Matt on my way in, after Carnival, I'm gonna say yes more often. I'm going to I'm making a commitment to myself to say yes more often to more people. I feel like a lot of the time when we start to try to be picky and choosy about life, about who we let into our doors, we close ourselves off to a lot of opportunities, a lot of chances to see what everything is about. And sometimes that includes situations, that includes opportunities, that includes people, right? I mean, like, I feel like if you start to say no because of whatever obscure reason you might have, you're limiting yourself, and, unless you're going to see something for yourself, you really shouldn't make that judgment. I feel like sometimes I tend to jump to the conclusion before I even, like, open my mouth to say yes or no, and I feel like that's a disservice to myself. So, I am definitely committing to saying yes more often, trying to that was literally the dancing in the parade was totally that. I was like, "I'm just gonna dive in. I'm just gonna do it. Like, I'm going to just take this opportunity because it has presented myself. It seems fun, and I just want to see what's on the other side, right? Like, what's there, right? Like, I want to see. I want to feel like what it's going to feel like when I'm done with this. Is it going to re-inspire me? Is it going to make me do something different? Is it going to make me make different choices? Um, and yeah, I love that. I really liked what it brought me, Carnival this year. The theme this year was the People's Cup because of the World Cup. Um Again, I'm not into soccer. I know Tajma is going to the World Cup, so congratulations to her. She's gonna have an absolutely fun time, I'm sure. But I I feel like that energy of bringing people together was just like, oh yes, and be weary of people who try to divide. I think that that was another really big thing. Like seeing everybody come together was so fun, was so cool. People representing their countries and where they're from and things that they're really passionate about and bringing that to energy, that connectedness to everybody and again, being in a parade and like jumping to the sideline and yelling and screaming and having fun with a complete stranger, it's part of being together with people. That's part of making that connection. Um One thing that I wanted to talk about connection was that I personally think that headphones are ruining the social connectedness of people. I don't know how many times I've watched a video of somebody on the street who like says, and again, videos with people like have a coming at you with a camera in your face that, maybe not something that you want to deal with or whatever. But the point is still the same is that when you have your headphones in, you are closed off to the world. Um, you are signaling to the world, I want nothing to do with anybody else. Don't talk to me. I'm in my zone. And maybe that's who you want to be. That's maybe how you want to be in that moment. Like, sure, I've done it. Like, there are times where I'm just like, I can't deal with another person today. Like, I need to just, and I have stuff to do, right? So I get it. Um, but when everybody wears headphones 24/7 out in the world, you don't hear the people at all. Going for walks like in the evening or, when especially now that daylight's out a little bit longer, going for walks during the day or during the evening when everybody's on their like evening walk with their dogs and their kids and, whatever, you don't hear people say like, "Hi, how are you doing?" Like, good evening, good night, hi, good morning. Like, you don't hear anybody because you're closed off. You're not able to make that connection. And when you're not making that connection, you're making the world even more individualized, even more separated. And it may not seem like much, may not seem like a good morning is really going to change anything, but it's the social connectedness that is important. It is that moment of like connecting with another human being that you're not expecting anything from them. They're not expecting anything from you. It is just that cultural like courtesy, that moment of kindness between strangers. And I think it's killing I think it's killing that. I think that it's you're shutting that off and I think that that is so wrong. Um I, again, am trying super hard to make that change and to um, really be intentional when I'm out in the world. When I'm out interacting with people, I want to make sure that I'm able to make those connections with people when they're offering that connection. When they want to see somebody, that lonely man that lives down the street that doesn't see anybody unless he's on his morning walk and, all he's got is a bunch of strangers who are with their headphones on, not even looking at anybody charging down the street. Like, those people need that connection. That's the only connection they have. Like, it's for the better good. It's for the community good. It's for your neighbor's good. It's for awareness sakes. Jesus, how many times have I seen someone almost get hit by a car because they're looking at their phone and they've got their headphones in, has no idea what's happening. Just spatial awareness and the connection amongst other people. Um, So give it a shot, guys. Like, take the headphones out. Take them out. I swear, just like for like 30 minutes, an hour a day, like when you're out in the world, just take the headphones out for the love of God. Um, I saw there was a lady who, so I walked a ton on Sunday. That was Carnival. I think like clocked in over 31,000 steps that day. I walked to the Caltrain. I walked from Caltrain to the Mission, and then I did the parade, and then I looped back around because I wanted to watch the parade. So then I walked back and watched the parade. Then I walked back to Caltrain, which was by Oracle Park because at that point I was so far down. I was so far deep, I didn't even know where I was. So then I ended up in downtown, and then I took Caltrain back home and then walked to the house, and then, all these things. I clocked in so many steps that day. But one of the things that I saw on my way to the Caltrain was that there was this elderly woman who was looking lost on the corner of the street. And she had a little cart with her, but she was just kind of like, trying to see who would make eye contact with her, right? Because you can tell that she was unsure. And I see someone who was in front of me just literally, she was like, "Excuse me," blows past her, phone in hand, headphones in, blows past her. And she stops me and she's just like, excuse me, like, do you know how to get to the bus stop? And, proceeds to talk to me about the bus stop and, where she's trying to go and whatever. But that's kind of what I mean. It's like anything, it could be anything. Um, Things and people that divide, things and people that put everybody into boxes. Like, let's be weary. Let's be discernment. What is that word that's been thrown around? Discernment. Let's have some discernment. And just I don't know. And like it's one of those, like, it was like a moment of like, oh my God, like how many times have I done this? How many times have I ignored somebody who tried to say good morning or I need help or can you help me or whatever it is, right? Um but yeah, I'm against I'm all against headphones now. It's like if you can't hear me talking to you, you can't for your own safety. You should probably like not do that, especially if you're out in the city like or anywhere. I mean anywhere. But yeah, I came out of this weekend again. So like you can hear, I don't know if you guys can hear my voice. I feel like I'm losing my voice. It is so strange right now. We just worked Monday, but I did go to dinner with friends. I had a lot of like connections this weekend. Like I talked to so many people, old friends, like new friends, friends that I need like reconnected with, um, people that I met, people that I, exchanged information with. There was just so many people, and I was just like, if I felt so connected in that moment, and I was just like, why don't we have this all the time? But so I went to dinner with friends, or with a friend this Monday, but it was after work because we were working. I'm going to New Orleans, guys, on couple days from now. We're leaving so soon. I have not packed a single thing. But I'm really excited for New Orleans. So I have a lot of really exciting things. I feel like this summer is just like I feel like the Pocahontas song Colors of the Wind because I just feel like life is just taking me along and it's colorful and it's beautiful and I'm like having an amazing time. And I hope that this energy rubs off on all of you who are listening. But it's just let's connect more. This summer feels like the summer for it. The summer feels like the summer that's like already buzzing. Like I feel like we're not even in summer yet, but it's just like I don't know. It's bubbling. It's bubbling, and I hope that it's bubbling for you too. Um, but yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. It's a lot of just excitement, a lot of happiness, a lot of love. Wishing you guys an amazing week, and I will catch you guys when I am back from New Orleans. I hope to see you guys next week. Have a great time. Mwah! I love you all. I'm gonna bring beignets next next episode. Bye.